Hello, wonderful people. I'm Mark Armstrong from Wonderbot Discovery, and here is the myth of the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster has been a source of mystery and fascination for over 1,000 years. From its earlier reported sighting to the modern day, the waters of Britain's largest body of fresh water have intrigued the world. Loch Ness Monster, by name Nessie, large marine creature believed by some people to inhabit Loch Ness, Scotland. However, much of the alleged evidence supporting its existence has been discredited, and it is widely thought that the monster is a myth. Nessie is a cryptid in cryptozoology and Scottish folklore. It is often described as large, long-necked, and with one or more humps protruding from the water. Popular interest and belief in the creature have varied since it was brought to worldwide attention in 1933. Evidence of its existence is anecdotal, with a number of disputed photographs and sonar readings. There have been sightings, photos, videos, hair-raising tales, and hoaxes, but the hunt continues for conclusive proof that Nessie is really lurking in the depths of Loch Ness. But we are often asked, is the Loch Ness Monster real? Or is it just a myth? And what does the word loch mean? Before we begin, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos. Loch is the Gaelic word for lake, and there are over 31,000 lochs in Scotland. The murky waters of Loch Ness remain at a rather year-round temperature of 5 degrees. It doesn't heat up, it doesn't freeze over. It's just chilly all the time. The first recorded sighting of our famous Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie as we like to call her, was in 565 AD. Nessie was said to have appeared from the deep Loch Ness waters. The first written account appears in a biography of St. Columba. According to that work, the monster bit a swimmer and was prepared to attack another man when Columba intervened, ordering the beast to go back. It obeyed, and over the centuries only occasional sightings were reported. Many of these alleged encounters seem inspired by Scottish folklore, which abounds with mythical water creatures. Over the years, many rumors spread far and wide over such strange events at Loch Ness. Many believed in the water kelpies and the each usage, meaning water horse, a water spirit in Scottish folklore. These ancient Scottish myths about such water creatures contributed to the notion of a creature living in the depths of Loch Ness. In 1933, the Loch Ness Monster's legend began to grow. At the time, a road adjacent to Loch Ness was finished, offering an unobstructed view of the lake. In April, a couple saw an enormous animal, which they compared to a dragon, prehistoric monster. And after it crossed their car's path, it disappeared into the water. The incident was reported in a Scottish newspaper, and numerous sightings followed. In December 1933, the Daily Mail commissioned Marmaduke Wetherall, a big game hunter, to locate the sea serpent. Along the lake shores, he found large footprints, and he believed belonged to a very powerful soft-footed animal, about 20 feet, 6 meters long. However, upon closer inspection, zoologists at the Natural History Museum determined that the tracks were identical and made with an umbrella stand or ashtray that had a hippopotamus leg as a base. Wetherall's role in the hoax was unclear. Scientists have taken DNA samples from Loch Ness in a bid to solve the mystery of the monster that lore says lies beneath the waves. The presence of large animals said to be behind reports of a monster was ruled out in the analysis. But the team from New Zealand say the creature behind the fabled Nessie would be giant eels. The most famous picture of Nessie, showing a creature with a long neck, was taken in 1934. It was later found to be a hoax and became known as the surgeon's photo, as the photographer referred to be associated with the image. There have been many searches for Loch Ness over the last 80 years, the largest being Operational Deep Scan in 1987. Another plan was to introduce trained dolphins imported from America to seek out the beastie, but this was quickly abandoned when one of the dolphins died while being acclimated to the low temperature of the water. If a huge water-dwelling monster was going to successfully hide out somewhere, Loch Ness is an ideal location, as heavy deposits of peat make it difficult for instruments to penetrate the cloudy water. The sheer size of the loch makes it a greater home for Nessie too, containing more fresh water than all the lakes in England and Wales combined. Loch Ness is the largest body of water in Britain. At the deepest point, it reaches down 227 meters. The BBC sponsored a search for Nessie in 2003, but no animals were found. Using 600 separate sonar beams and satellite navigation technology to ensure that none of the loch was missed, the team surveyed the waters. They hoped the instruments aboard their search boat would pick up the air in Nessie's lungs as it reflected a distorted signal back to the sonar sensors. Scientists involved in the BBC expedition later declared the Loch Ness Monster a myth. The Loch Ness area attracted numerous monster hunters. Over the years, several sonar explorations, notably in 1987 and 2003, were undertaken to locate the creature, but none were successful. In addition, numerous photographs allegedly showed the beast, but most were discredited as fakes or as depicting other animals or objects. Notably, in 1994, it was revealed that Wilson's photograph was a hoax spearheaded by revenge-seeking Witherall. The monster was actually a plastic and wooden head attached to a toy submarine. In 2018, researchers conducted a DNA survey of Loch Ness to determine what organisms live in the waters. No signs of plesiosaur or other such large animals were found, though the results indicated the presence of numerous eels. This finding left open the possibility that the monster is an oversized eel. Despite the lack of conclusive evidence, the Loch Ness Monster remained popular and profitable. In the early 21st century, it was thought that it contributed nearly $80 million annually to Scotland's economy.